The festival. EDM, or electric dance music, is becoming more popular day by day and is becoming increasingly embraced by late teens and those in their early 20s. So pretty much college kids like you and me. It is a permanent cultural phenomenon, and the well-known EDM music festivals are hard to compete with. No other place on this earth can match the atmosphere created by the tens, even hundreds of thousands of music fans joining up for a weekend of unhindered fun. These music festivals consist of partying to its fullest for days without rest. This is why college kids are so intrigued. We are in our partying prime and live for the weekends. Going to these festivals lets us escape from reality and feel free for a weekend. No stress, no drama, no worries. Just friends, happiness, and music. Groups of friends all over the country carpool and travel to various locations in search of this indescribable experience. Isaac and his three best friends, Luke, Hunter, and Caden, are amongst the groups of kids going to a festival for the summer vacation, and it will be Isaac's first time doing drugs, looking to have the summer of their lives. The four teenage college boys hopped into Isaac's 2008 Dodge Neon right after he finishes his last final and begin their 11-hour journey to one of the biggest music festivals of the summer. In fact, it is the largest in the Northwest, Paradiso. Everybody besides Isaac has gone to a music festival before and have experimented with ecstasy and MDMA, also known as Molly or the happy drug. They are convinced that they will find some for Isaac and show him the time of his life. Although having the time of his life is Isaac's goal, making it to the front gate is at the top of his list. After an 11-hour drive full of sleep and mental preparation, the boys have finally reached their destination. It is 1 a.m. by the time they get there, but that doesn't mean anything to them. The nightlife here is unbelievable, and the music doesn't stop till the sun comes up. Immediately after arrival, they set up their tents, open the half-gallon of Crown Royal, and begin their hunt for drugs. The concert starts at 11 a.m. the next day, but no one is thinking about sleep, nor could they sleep if they tried. Finally, 8 o'clock rolls around, and Isaac was the only one still awake, watching the sunrise alone. Minutes later, the rest of the crew wakes up and begins to pregame before the doors open. Isaac is running on no sleep and is just starting to feel sober, then something is dropped into his hand and he throws it down the hatch. Isaac is trying to prove something to his friends, but it is obvious that he can't keep up and he isn't in good shape. On the walk from the campground into the festival gates, Hunter takes Isaac's phone, wallet, and ID for safekeeping. Immediately after entering the gates, they regroup to figure out what they were going to do. "What's the plan?" Hunter asks. "I don't know about you guys, but I'm making it to the front row," Isaac says. No wallet, phone, and no ID, he abandons his friends and begins to make his way to the front gate. After pushing and shoving many people, he finally makes it up there, spending hours up there on his own, meeting lots of new people and making lots of new friends, and completely clueless to his surroundings. It isn't until the drugs begin to wear off that he realizes he's in serious trouble. Dehydrated and 100-degree weather, it begins to take a toll on him. He hasn't eaten since breakfast, which was a cinnamon roll, and hasn't drank anything since the night before, besides alcohol. So he soon begins to feel dizzy and sick to his stomach. Isaac begins to panic when he realizes he has no wallet to purchase food, no water, and no phone to call to regroup with his friends, so he sets off to find them. After an hour of aimlessly wandering, he is weak and about to vomit. Waiting in line for the porta potty, he feels the beer, drugs, and alcohol begin to come up. So he finds a spot by the fence, away from the crowd, and begins to puke everything up. With no food or water in his system, the substances run out and the vomiting turns into continuously dry heaving. He is extremely ill and isn't able to function on his own. The kid sees Isaac on the fence and comes to his aid, asking if he needs any help. Deliriously, Isaac mumbles a 10-digit number and tells the kid to call it. Unfortunately, there's no answer. Soon after, Isaac passes out and is in serious need of medical attention. The kid, who does not know him, picks him up and rushes to the medical tent. Isaac wakes up soon after with IVs hooked up to his arms and volunteers asking him questions. What drugs did you take?" they asked. When he tells them he has taken ecstasy, a sign of relief shows on their face. They give him water and Gatorade, and after properly being hydrated, he begins to feel better. Once he feels good enough to stand and walk on his own, the volunteers give him one more Gatorade and send him on his way. Moments after walking out of the medical tent, he walks directly into Hunter and Caden, who have been looking for him for hours and know nothing about his health. "Where have you been?" Caden asks. Isaac responded with telling him about the medical tent. Being the awesome friend that he is, Caden reaches into his pocket and pulls out another pill. "Well, want another one?" "Sure," Isaac says without question, and throws it down the hatch again. With complete loss of memory caused by the mixture of drugs and alcohol, Isaac didn't remember any of the live artists and DJs he wanted so badly to see. "Guess I'll have to go again next year and redeem myself," he says.